Japanese transformed the world of cars back in the 60s? After designing some truly shitty cars, the Japs finally got their quality control together and made good, cheap cars. Then of course, they did the same thing with motorbikes from the 1970s and on. We recently launched our own brand to a stunning lack of response. I'm very interested to see if and when the Chinese make the same breakthrough moment with motorbikes. That moment when they finally realise the key is quality control, then produce reliable, quality bikes that are a fraction of the cost of the Euro trash. A cheap but fundamentally good bike design, even if they aren't quite as light or powerful. Well, I'm still holding my breath, but in the meantime, it's been interesting to see manufacturers like AJP and SWM on the rise. These are European mobs who buy the rights to an older design, then make cheap, reliable dirt bikes that we average Joes could be quite happy with. I checked out the SWM yesterday. This 300 4-stroke is a cheap Italian princess, made in northern Italy. It's basically the older Husqvarna model before they went all Austrian and Wiener Schnitzel. Only $8,000 Australian right away, and I figure probably US 6,000. It feels a bit heavy in the showroom, but the finish looks excellent, and I'd be keen to try one of these soon, especially if they bring out some 2-stroke models. There's a 500 bumper. They do them in motards, and there's even this retro looking road bike that I figure the hipsters would go apeshit over. Interesting stuff if it all proves to have the reliability the old Huskies did.
So Scotty's been in Germany, eating lots of schnitzel, yeah? Carrying many spare schnitzels around his midriff. And he was in France, eating lots of baguettes. Les baguettes est aussi la fromage. So he's really put the weight on.
Out of interest, Scotty had put his KTM into storage and went backpacking around Europe recently and visited the KTM factory in Austria.
Come on!
Unfortunately, he was recognised and they said, "We know you and where you are from. You are one of those guys from Training Enduro skills. No factory tour for you." So they shut the door and Scotty had to stand there for a few hours while the others got to drink lager
This way!
and ride some pumpkins while wearing orange lederhosen. Such is life.
That's not a crash. Bloody hell.
As always, a massive thanks to you supporters who keep these videos going. Currently, 1 in every 200 YouTube subscribers is a supporter. And I hope you're enjoying the weekly vids that are just for you guys, even if the dodgy advice is generally making things worse for you. If anyone is looking into dirt bike cameras, I've been using GoPros for a few years now, but I have borrowed this new Sony action cam and it's looking good so far. When filming, I try really hard to minimize that annoying camera bounce, especially in bumpy or rocky areas like this, by absorbing the bumps through my legs and trying to keep the helmet steady. But this Sony camera, unlike the GoPro, has built-in image stabilization. So I held the cameras together and bounced them around a bit. You can see how much steadier the Sony is. Guys like Tyler, who run the Everride channel on YouTube, have been raving about the Sony, and I can see why. I'll do more testing soon and report back for the geeks among you. Cheerio, old chaps, and chapettes, of course.